still have a few people joining.
They will join, madam.
Okay,
Let
fine.
me start with 8 p.m. now.
Great, great.
So, very good evening to you all. Shri Kumarswami Mahavidyalaya Ausa District Latur in Maharashtra State is organized a world record daily webinar series. Today we are completing 316th day of the record series, and the keynote speaker for today's session is on dais Honorable Gunjan Pandya ma'am. So first of all, I heartily welcome to you, madam,
Thank
for the
you.
dais. I
Thank you.
welcome our chief organizer of the series, Ideal Principal M. Ambedkar sir. Also welcome faculty members of my college and all those dear participants. Honorable Gunjan Pandya madam, she is going to present the topic for today's session, that is ethical content development for educators. Let me introduce in short Honorable Gunjan Pandya madam. She is an ID and academic coordinator, presently serving at VSPL Private Limited in Mumbai. So with this brief introduction, now I request to you, madam, please start your presentation on the topic ethical content development for educators. You are most welcome.
Thank you, Prashant ji. Thank you, Dr. Bedkar. So, my primary, way of talking is very interactive. So, I will be speaking both in English, Hindi. If somebody is not very comfortable in English, please tell us completely. हम लोग सब इंडिया में रहते हैं. I can talk in at least 2 languages, not very fluent in Marathi, but yes. Thank you, Dr. Bedkar. You're doing an amazing work. I see you have a lineup of 2 more months of people speaking in this world record series. Amazing work by you. Welcome, everybody. So, in the chat, I have put one link. So, let's start with an interaction. If you can just go to that link and fill in that how do you find that the resource you are seeing or what you are making is authentic. So simple, the question is how do you find authentic resource? आपको कहाँ मिलेगा? So this is a Mentimeter link. Again, let us learn new tools. This session will be full of tools. So there'll be AI tools, there'll be citation tools, there'll be SEO tools. So many tools will be there. So this is one tool which is called Mentimeter, where you can answer some questions and there'll be a word cloud which is created, and I'll show you that word cloud of what people are answering. Let me share my tab. I'll share the entire screen as of now, and we'll go to another website which is showing what people are answering. So there are some people who've started answering. So I've got 7 responses. If you can see that, and because it is again updating and updating, it is it's so there are saying some people who are saying they can see date of publishing. Somebody's added cross check. Somebody added authenticity of the person. Very, I love this answer. So the person who's written, if you know that the person is a scholar like Dr. Bedkar or so many doctors who are already here, who have done PhD, you know. Then somebody saying see author's name. There's somebody said Google, again debatable. Google scholar, yes, I agree. Ask someone, yes, if you don't know, that is why you've come here. You've come to ask me, right? So what I'll do, we have a small thing here which is called open picture in picture, so that I can see you people also and I can see my presentation also, right? So so I am a little tech wizard, so you'll find me telling you a lot of tech clues. So this was some of the answers which we got. So what are authentic resources is a topic. Now let's ask some questions. So when you make a resource, some of you are teachers. If you can put on the chat, I'm completely okay with you. What are you? Are you teaching in class one, teaching in pre-primary, teaching in colleges, teaching in biology department? Just you can put, your name. For example, Malavika, headmistress. Then there is Simi Jha, teacher. Dr. Betkar, he's a PhD and lecturer. If you can put in the chat, we can have a nice interaction there. So, Dr. Baker, I just request you to keep the tab at the chat because I'm not able to see so many things together. So we'll start with that. Is your content original? So if I know that Anshika here is a pre-primary teacher for 10 years, so I know that she knows her work. So her work will be original, and I can trust what she writes. Is the information and resource objective? So as SMEs or as teachers, you've made a lot of content. So you know what is objective, what is little biased. So we keep away from Wikipedias and those websites which are open to everybody and anybody can update, right? Again, when you are looking at any information, even for your school children or your college children, just see if the information is updated, the published date. This is common knowledge, right? Do we see more links added in the website which are seen? Then again, when you make a worksheet, you may write a research paper, or you create a paper for your students. Are you giving credit to where you have read from? Because as all teachers and professors, we read so many articles, so let's give them credit that they have done some original work, right? So always, even if you put one picture in a PPT, just write the source, where you got that picture from. There is a whole library of open education resources open to us. These are resources which are free, written by the learned faculty members and the of us, and we can always use them for free. Obviously, we'll give the credit. Now, since you've made a worksheet and maybe your 15 years of your your knowledge has gone to writing that paper or making that worksheet, if you've made it yourself, why don't you copyright it? And copyright doesn't mean that you have to go to a lawyer and do a major work there. There are easy copyright tools available. There is a whole movement called Creative Common movement where you can make copyright for yourself. Again, very trust based. If anybody has questions, you want to interrupt me, I am very open. I like naughty children. So let's just very small, we'll do a very brief on this because I don't want to take much of time here. We've uh, look at, and hear these terms as copyright, intellectual right. What are these? It's very simple. They're not rocket science. Copyrights are basically when you do, for example, you have to make a worksheet. It's a tangible creation. So that is a copyright. Intellectual rights is more of a broader term. So even an idea can be a intellectual right. So somebody has राजकुमार सर प्लीज आप अपने आप को म्यूट कर लीजिए राजकुमार सर हाँ थैंक यू so copyright is a higher it's a broader term उसके अंदर patents भी आते हैं discoveries भी आती हैं so for us academicians we work lot of times with ideas so intellectual right sometimes may be a better term to use for what we create. Just a second, I'm not able to move my PPT. Yeah. So again, like you saw the first slide, I asked some questions. Here are those answers. I've tried to, obviously they're not complete. If you want to add, you want to say, no, this is not right, I'm completely open to your suggestions. So how will you evaluate a resource is authentic? For example, you've taken a paper and then you're reading it and you feel this is a good paper. I can use it to make worksheets, or I can use to make, I write a paper. But how do you know it is authentic and not AI generated, right? So why first it should be from a reliable name or institution. So if it's a university who's publishing the paper, obviously, please do not cite Wikipedia. And I also discourage you to cite ChatGPT. ChatGPT is doing nothing. It is actually where you're teaching it to actually score so many resources and do something original from that. But again, it's a gray area. Is the information given biased, free? So, especially in humanities, we have to be very ensure that things are very factual and objective and not biased. Again, depending on your subject, that you are the best people to decide. Any website which does not have contact information, doesn't have date, or today it's there, tomorrow is not there, try to avoid using those websites. Copyright license, if you see that C symbol, if it is there, it is one of the best things, because usually those are done by the legal team. So they ensure that the work is plagiarism free and it is original and authentic. Again, as teachers, as people who use websites, we know, दिखता है कि अगर एक वेबसाइट खोला तो बहुत लॉजिकल पॉइंट्स हैं, अच्छे से स्ट्रक्चर्ड है. Again, then that lot of work has been done. There is lot of links down. So then the whatever you are referring to is authentic, whether it is a book, whether it is a website, whether it is a article, whether it is a website of which provides lot of worksheets. So believe me, there are websites worksheets जिसमें wrong होते हैं. So try where there is very common, where everybody is allowed to put worksheets, try and avoid it. So live worksheet is good. Some you have lot of Excel. iExcel is a good place where you can get maths worksheets. This is for school again. For higher education, we have other resources which I'll take you through. Very good if already if you have somewhere you are reading an article, it has many references where you can click and go to those references. It has to be a very good and authentic resource. So try and read books or read articles which has more resources in it. Basically it should have a bibliography, what is I'm saying. And obviously see the date of publishing. Sometimes you are when you go and you see the date of publishing is 10 years or 20 years old. So sometimes it might be not relevant right now. And in science, if it is even 40 years old, it might be relevant because those facts don't change. So again, you have to use your objectivity here. So let's talk AI. I'm sure most of you will not be able to go to this link, but because it asks for a login, I'll show you. But still, where did my mouse go? I'm so sorry. So just a second, because I cannot see my mouse moving. Shit. Okay, no problem. I'll just move. Sorry. I will have to just unshare and share because my mouse has suddenly stopped working. Let me just try again if it works. Yes, huh? That is what I did. So, but my hand, I just can't do anything with it. Yeah. Now here, so maybe I'll have to unshare and share again. I'll just do that. Yeah. Now it is seeing. Sorry. Can you see the screen now?
Screen is
Yes,
there, madam.
It's available.
Now it working.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It's working, right? So I am sharing one link. If you can go there, you go. Otherwise, it's okay. I will show you here. Why? Because it might ask you to log in and then it takes a lot of time. So this is a formative AI link, which actually just you need to put some words and it will create assessments for you. So if you go to formative, if you see, so it will I just need to put, content development or ethical content with development, and it will create a, without even giving prompts as to what questions I want to ask, it has generated these 4 questions for me. So let me give you a small preview of how it will look to students. So this is the tab view. This is a mobile view. Let's take a tab view because it will higher. So my first question is, does AI generate original content same way humans do? Because we all say that AI is actually replicating humans. So what is the correct answer? Is it, let's take from you, what do you think is the correct answer? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Any? Just let me know. No, they don't generate. No, they mimic human patterns. Yes, random way. Yes, completely. Can somebody just answer me quickly? Just unmute your mic.
I think it is yes, but in a random way. The third option.
Okay, we'll go see. Go ahead and we'll see. So, how does AI generate content? By using algorithms randomly, no basis. It imagines obviously it can't imagine simultaneously by seeking new information. So let's know, because we know it works through
Algorithms.
Yeah. So let's go. I'm liking this interaction slowly. People are warming up to me. Can can an AI write a complete new original novel? It's asking. Yes, without any human help, not without prior programming. Yes, it uses own creativity. No AI can write things.
The second one.
Without input.
A
This
option.
one or this one? First or second?
First.
Second one.
Second.
The second one, ma'am. Probably.
Okay, we'll try. We'll try. Okay. Who owns copyright? Again, this is a gray area. I also don't know. So is it the AI operator who has made the AI? Is it the person, because I am giving the prompt, right? It should be mine. Or it is the jurisdiction or legal ruling of that area or that company, or it the AI itself.
Third. Depends on.
Third one, madam. Third.
C1.
Okay, let's check answers. So see, it's showing you answers. The first one is correct. So let's check answer. The first one is not correct. It is by mimicking human patterns. See, it's saying red because it's not. The answer is they mimic our patterns. They don't do it in random way. They're actually programmed to mimic our patterns, and they also scout out the whole internet and they do it. Algorithm is, I think, is right. Yeah. And okay. So again, not without prior input or programming. So this is one AI app called app.formative.com, which is actually creating a assignment for us, which we can actually, I can show you like this. You can actually go to the code, scan to the code, and go to the directly to the link, and you can answers, or I can also send you those links. But I did not send you as of now because it will ask you login. So again, it will take a lot of time. But I'll send you all these links. You can keep doing your own research. So why did I suddenly, I'm talking about ethical content development. Where did AI come from? Which way? कहाँ से मैंने डाल दिया? Why? Because again, this is a very big place of debate after Chat GPT 4. Now 4 it has come. What is AI plagiarism free? Because anyway, it's creating authentic content which is completely new. So what is there? It's not plagiarized. Technically, it is not plagiarized from anywhere. But again, it is using the whole world to learn. So again, it is also getting ideas from somewhere. So maybe it's not plagiarism free. Again, I'm not the person. I'm just opening your minds to think about it. And when you use AI next time, please use it very, very responsibly. Again, who owns the content in AI is still a gray area. We can say legal jurisdiction, but legal jurisdiction ही नहीं बनाया अभी तक for AI because it is so new. I don't think so India has a law for AI, or if it has, how much it is, how much we know, I don't know. So again, this is also a very gray area. Then how do we use AI responsibly? Because when ChatGPT has come, not only we, our students also know. ऐसे लिखना है, जाओ चैट जीपीटी में जनरेट करो and give it to the teacher. Now, teacher has to be intelligent enough and know enough, because it actually, I'm telling you, in the morning, I generated a paper in BARD using AI. The best of blessed plagiarism sites. एक होता है copy leaks. Then there are so many, I don't want to name them because they could not detect AI in it. They said no, it has been generated by human. So जब अगर इतने those algorithms are not, cannot find it, is, so we are just teachers and we are just new to this AI. How do we find out that कि बच्चे ने use किया या मैं use करूंगी तो is it right or not, because AI is not always right. Sometimes you get errors in it. So again, we have to use very responsibly. We have to teach our children because they are faster than us. We are still struggling with Chat GPT only, and they have found 10 more tools. We are still onto the Facebook generation. They have passed, Instagram, and now they are on that new one, which whatever it is called. So they are much ahead to us. So then again, how do we detect that this question paper or this thing has been generated by AI? So again, there are some very common things. It will be similar language. Then it will be monotonous. There'll be no soul in it. You understand between a human writing and a chatbot writing, right? So that is how you find. So there are both advantages and pitfalls for us. So for example, you want to create a lesson plan. You've been creating for hundreds of years. Again, you are writing the same thing. You can always, get ChatGPT or BART to make a lesson plan and then improve on it. But again, we have to use it responsibly. And I think now, when we're talking about ethical content development, AI has started playing a very important role, and very soon. We not even discovered it, and these questions have come. If you have any questions, you can just, I can go a little slower also, because I know sometimes I speak very fast because I want to finish so many things. But yeah, you can give me all those feedback. So why we are, ethical content development or citation doesn't mean we can't use resources. मैंने book पढ़ तो लिए, but I cannot, I should not use it, or it's not like that. The law itself, says that you can make fair usage of resources. Somebody has written the book, somebody has gone on the website and done the work of writing an article or making a picture. They want to share it, right? So you can always use, as long as it is for research purpose. We write critiques, on Shakespeare, on language, on somebody. Doing a peer review for an article. Yes, you can do it. You can use it for private study. Reporters use it for their, news channel, because they can't go and ask each author, can I cite you? Can I show you a picture? So they can use it, as long as they are not using it commercially. So these are fair uses of resources, which we are much allowed to do. So now I would like you all to answer when and why do you need to cite? Any one of you can just give me an answer. When and why you need to cite. Let me come back to the meeting. You can put it on the link chat also. अगर आपको किसी को क्रेडिट देना है तो आप कब देते हो? जब आप आर्टिकल लिखते हो, या I can see lot of claps and all, but not that. I want an answer. You can unmute also. When do you cite? So when you write an article or
Excuse me, ma'am.
yeah,
Thank you so much. The session is really wonderful.
thank you.
मैम हम साइट तब करते हैं जब हम कोई रिसर्च पेपर लिखते हैं, लाइक हमें कोई रेफरेंस देना है, या फिर हम किसी की कोई इंटेलेक्चुअल प्रॉपर्टी यूज कर रहे हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू जो भी हमने लाइसेंस उसने दिया है उसी लाइसेंस के हिसाब से, तो हम उसको क्रेडिट देते हैं। लाइक चाहे हम सीसी बाय कर रहे हैं तो उसको क्रेडिट देना हमारा एक रिस्पॉन्सिबल सिटीजन शो करता है कि हाँ हम एक एथिकल यूज कर रहे हैं उस चीज का, मोरली एंड एथिकली। तो आई थिंक वहाँ हम चीजों को साइट करते हैं।
Superb. I love your answer. So it's not only when you're writing an article, आप कुछ भी कर रहे हो. As a teacher, you're making a presentation, you're making lesson plans, you're making worksheets, you're making handouts, you're writing social media words. आप लोग कितने बार quote करते हो ना, इसने ये कहा है. The famous, Einstein has said this. Again, that is nothing but citation. You write activities. So research papers, yes, there the citation plays lot of big role. But I feel you should cite everywhere. So wherever you use verbatim words in quotes, wherever you use ideas developed by other people. So some you have not made the Newton law of motion, right? So you always give it's in the law only, Newton third law of motion. But there are a lot of places where the person's name is not there. But please give, and especially when we paraphrase. एज टीचर्स हम लोग क्या सोचते हैं, हमने बहुत सारी बुक्स पढ़ी हैं, ये सब लिखा है, अब हम आई एम राइटिंग इन माई ओन वर्ड्स, सो व्हाई आई शुड गिव क्रेडिट. मैंने अपने मन से लिखा है. नो, इट्स नॉट. एंड दैट इज योर आइडिया वाज पुट इन योर हेड बाय समबडी एल्स. Maybe 10 books together and you are paraphrasing it your own words. But those 10 books, please cite. And it will add credibility to you. Right? So whenever we say we are writing in our own words, mostly we are not. We are not all geniuses. We are, what we say, we are a fountain of experience. So yes, whenever you paraphrase, also, please cite specific reference. Obviously, when you're critiquing somebody else's work or you using some part of work, you will obviously give. And when obviously you are using somebody else's work and then doing a PhD on it, or you're using somebody's work and then making a presentation on it, please cite it. These are very common things, but I thought I will just go through them. So citation is not only meant for research papers, it is meant for everybody. And why? क्या मिलेगा, साइट नहीं करेंगे तो क्या फर्क पड़ जाएगा? Nothing is, nobody is coming and putting you in jail, yes. But what you're doing is, if you cite, you're putting that ethics right away from in children right from a small age. So you're telling, see, for example, I have put, this big icon from a noun project, which is a project where they only make icons. For everything, you can find icons there. So I've given, created by Wilson Joseph for noun project. I'm giving that authenticity to that site. And that I have gone and, so I'm making them popular. I'm, you like me because I'm giving credit to somebody who's made it. So again, your work becomes more authentic rather than being less authentic. So it's a misnomer that if I do cite people will know कि मैंने दूसरे से copy किया. No, you have read more. You have read 100 books. So that is, that is why, that is the power of citation, I feel. It adds credibility. Again, if you are reading some article and उसके अंदर 100 अलग research papers हैं and you can click and reach there. So you, as a student, even if you are a class 3 student and आपके टीचर ने आपको एक छोटा सा handout दिया है, उसके नीचे 4 links दिए हैं, so you are making your student read more. Maybe 10 students, maybe 100 students, maybe one will click somewhere. So you are giving them that more, एक तो X बच्चा होगा जिसको और पढ़ना है, right? So give them that freedom. And it shows, how much research you have done as a teacher. So I'm not saying that, you follow that PhD guidelines or those citation, guidelines, which everybody does. But A common citation, has an author's name, it has a title, whatever book, it has publishing data. For example, I have put here Noun Project. He's the publisher and the year of publishing. That's a common thing. So year, you in pictures you can always leave it out because sometimes years are not they given in pictures. But everybody else you can basic this data. Uske alawa you don't need to give. And again, you don't need to sit and write out this data. It is you can just copy paste and make a citation online, which will take you a little forward. So there are many citation styles. So people who are, I think there are a lot of people from academia of higher education there here. They will know. So, you have APA style for social science, you have MLA. APA, MLA Chicago is used for social science, English, humanities. So, these styles are very common in non science mediums. Then, in science, you have CSC, and there are many more. These are just, I'm giving you examples. So if you are into research or if you want to go into research, you should know about them. Since this is, for K-12 teachers also, and, we have people who are doing content development throughout the world. Even, a marketing person also might be sitting here today. So then, that is why I'm not taking you into, we can have another session for citation styles. But right now, we'll take the basics of citations. So basically, what does a citation style mean? So these are citation style by Association of American Association of Psychologists, then Chicago University, Harvard University. They have given prescribed guidelines on to how to write an article, how to write a PhD thesis, how to write interview, everything they've given in detail. How the heading should be, क्या फॉन्ट होना चाहिए, 12 फॉन्ट होना चाहिए, टाइम्स न्यू रोमन होना चाहिए, लिंक लाइन स्पेसिंग इतनी होनी चाहिए, यहाँ कॉमा आना चाहिए, यहाँ पंक्चुएशन आना चाहिए. It is to the T. Again, I'm not want to scare any of the teachers here. You don't have to follow because these are all can be created now online. Just I only want to tell you there are two kinds of citation. एक होता है in text, एक होता है reference जो आप bibliography बोलते हो. वो after the article or after the book you write a bibliography or reference text. In text होता है when you're writing a sentence and then you give this person has said something, or you write a sentence and just in bracket you see name, surname and year. That is called in text citation. So we'll not get into the details, but you should know as content creators, as teachers, because you're creating content. So how does a typical citation look? Again, this is the sign for symbol for citation. आप कहीं पे भी ऑनलाइन जाओगे, गूगल स्कॉलर में भी जाओगे, आपको ये सिंबल मिल जाएगा. So how does for example, I want to cite a book. So then what does it has? It has an author name where the last name is first and then the initials. Then you have the year in which the book was published. Then you have the name of the book. It is usually in italics. Here it is not, but it should be in italics. And the publisher. So if you see in MLA, it is Raghuvan Raman, fault lines, because it has come in many editions. So this is the first edition, and this is how you create a from a website, because we mostly now are using websites. So just give the author's name, the title of the article, and and just copy the website link and paste it. It's as simple as this. Again, you don't have to write all this. We'll see how we can do it. Now, how we know how we will write an article citation, but Google image का क्या करें? और कहीं से भी image लिया है, how will you do? So you can just write image by this person, and you can, if it is from a link, you can put the link. Otherwise, just the person's name is enough. Sometimes, we go to Google tools and then, we want to use this image. So if image has a watermark, please don't use it. They don't want you to use it. I've seen many PPTs with those watermarks. Please don't use it. They don't want to use it. That is why they put the watermark. Otherwise, if there is an image like this and you want to use it, you just click here and you say copy link address. Simple. You go here. Let me go to the page here. Here we went. You just paste the link. See, the link has come, and you can just add here image source. It is as simple as this. You've given the credit to that person, right? Lot of time, if you go to Pixabay and FreePic, they will make the citation and give to you up. You download the picture and the citation will come with it. All the more easier for you. So there are these sites, some citation sites which I'll take you through. So I'll take you only through one and we'll do it very slowly so that you understand how it works. So let me take you to this site called Citation Machine. Now I spoke to you about that you need to put an author's name, yahan dalna hai, wahan dalna hai. Who will remember so much, right? So for example, this is the article I want to cite. So what do? I say create citation. So it will give me lots of options. I can either cite a website, I can cite a book, I can cite a journal, I can cite newspaper, so much I can cite, right? So right now we want to cite a website. So either we can create a manual citation or we can just, write some words here. So for example, I want to cite this. Are you an ethical writer? Learn 5 approve. So I put that and I also put the URL. URL is the website address जो ऊपर रहता है ना. So you put it there and you say search. So it is still searching. So it's saying, is this your right? So is this, yes. So it looks like the same article, right? India Study Channel. Yeah, this is India Study Channel. So it looks like it's found for me. So I tell it to cite. So it's already created a citation for me. Article title, this website. And I said, yes. I say continue. So it has created a citation for you. But this is the article, author's name is there. You just go and cross check. It's to baraye sab right hai ki nahi. The date is 8th November 2019. 8th November. So it is already picked everything from there. I just say complete citation. So you can cite in MLA, you can cite in APA, whatever you want to cite. Now you can just copy citation and just, copy it wherever you want to copy. For example, I'll copy it here. So it's copied the citation for me. It is as simple as that. So this is a tool for citing. Now let's go to a better tool, because as teachers, we write articles, yes. We do, but we also check our students' copies, right? So how do you check that the child has given original content? They have not copy pasted from the net. Is it you can use any of these tools? So let me take you to a tool called Plagiarism Checker. So here you just need to copy paste any text and say check, check plagiarism. It will do for you. So just let me just take you through a Word doc. From there, we'll just copy paste a text and we'll see how it works. So this is the text which I told you. This has AI Bard has generated for me. Now I go here, put the text, and I say check plagiarism. It is free. Deep one is, deep one takes is paid. So I'm just using the free one right now. So it is processing. Meanwhile, it is processing. It's already processed. No, it's still detecting. We'll go to our So there is also one Q-text plagiarism, which we'll see later, the difference between how this works and how so it's saying 100% unique. I'm telling you it is not unique. Well, it is unique, but it is AI done. So I have not written. It's not done by human. So अगर बच्चे ने किया तो आपको भी लगेगा बच्चे ने लिखा है, right? But there is one more site which I'll take you, which is called Qtext. So Qtext will also check AI generation. So it will take a lot of time, but it checks even AI. So I have done already that for you. Just let me, yeah. So this is the same thing which I put in Qtext. It has detected that it has been, made by an AI and not written by a human. It is giving a 97.4.7 AI score. So again, only a part of this is free, not everything is free. So, but you can, small 250 words, the search you can do in this. You have any questions till now? And then, then we'll go ahead to the next part. So these are some sites. So if anyone has questions,
Ma'am, you continue. At the end, they will ask. Please continue.
Okay, fine. So I hope I'm not going very fast for you. But anyway, these, it's too new for you. I understand for many people. We'll share the links with you. So these are some. So I've given you tools. One, अगर मुझे reference करना है तो मैं ऐसे कैसे कर सकते हैं? And two, अगर I want to check my students' work, if it is original or not, how I can do. So we have AI plagiarism text for students who are using AI. Most people go to Google, copy and paste. उसके लिए आपका ये small CO tool plagiarism detector Grammarly कुछ भी चल जाएगा. Now let me show you some tools for educators. App formative मैंने आपको already दिखा दिया है, right? That was the first thing we did. Now there is this beautiful tool called App Magic School AI. It will help you create lot of stuff right from lesson plans to to report cards to rubrics. You name it, everything is there. So I'll go to my output history and show you, because right now if I start doing it will take some time. So I took a YouTube site and I asked it to create a worksheet for YouTube. So it took the YouTube videos and it was on the Maurya Empire and Ashok the Great, and it created this set of 10 questions with answer key for me. Again, you have to cross check वो right है कि नहीं. So आपको भी YouTube देखना पड़ेगा. So for example, you go to the magic tool. You go to YouTube. There are many things you can do. I'll just show you the YouTube thing right now. So you say grade level 6, question number of question 3, and then you put a YouTube link. For example, I have this YouTube link for ethical content development only. I'll take that. So let's go back to Magic Tools. So this is not obviously for grade 6. This is for college. Let's say college is the highest level. Number of questions 3. This is the YouTube link. And I ask it to generate. So according to the video, it has generated. I have seen that video a lot of times. So I know कि उसमें क्या है. So it says according to what would happen if human reference genome was not taxable. So, genetic varieties were not. So it is there. I know it is part of the video. What was the purpose of database like Uniport as mentioned in the video? So it's given me already created. So it's basically making your life easier. Doesn't mean that you can just copy paste from here. But yes, your precious time which you can use for, reading more and thinking of strategies to teach your student, you can generate many things using Magic AI. Bard Google is one more, but it's simple like ChatGPT and Bard. I don't want to use. This is something which you can always go and do it on your own. I'll take you through ones which are not so common and you've not heard so much. So there is one very good site called Perplexity. It is like ChatGPT, but the best thing about it is it gives you, it gives you sources. So, for example, if you see, it already has a library. So I had found, put the question or query that give me lesson plan for grade 6 rational numbers. It created a lesson plan, yes, but it told me where it took sources from. So I can just go and see the sources from where it took this information from. See, so it will give you the sources from where it used and created a new lesson plan. So you can also read more things. So this is one advantage over ChatGPT. So it's not just creating randomly, it is creating and telling you where it found, the resources from. That is beautiful. For pictures, there is Adobe Firefly. I think I've already that's open. So it's beautiful. You can just give some text and create images. So, for example, give me any idea of what image you want. Maybe G meet for world record series. Let's see क्या बना के देता है. I'm sure because my prompt is so bad that it will not make a very good thing. But as better you make prompts, the better pictures it will make. So these are some it's saying G6 because G6 submit, but yeah. So it's an inclusive picture. So this is a world record season. So it's put some words and try to make pictures. And the better prompts you make, if you say like dog with white hair with this, it will exactly make like that. So this is one beautiful tool which you can use for pictures. Again, this is one tool where I have created a video by giving just 6 sentences. Believe me, just 6 sentences, and it made a video for me. So remember, I started my session with 6 questions. If you remember that, let me take you through these questions. Which is also like the content outline of the whole session. Because I don't like having typical content outline. So this is how I made my content outline. So I put these questions and I made a video on it. Again, see my mouse has got lost. Sorry. Just a second. I think this is a Gmeet thing happening for me. I still can't see my mouse. Please bear with me. I can't see my mouse. I can't see my... Because just give me one... Yeah. Resume slideshow. Yeah. So these were the questions I was talking about. So I gave these 6 prompts, 6 sentences to it, and it's created a video for me, which is like 40 minutes. Ethical content writing. So you see one question after the other, but anything else I have not given. These figures put dala hai. So they put a blackboard when required. This is again AI generated. I did nothing. I just gave questions, prompts. So I can change settings and all that. So let's go to how do you do it. Let me go to the dashboard. It will take some time because so many things are open. So it says text to video, text to animation, blog to video. So we can do text to animation, and we can just add a text here. So similarly, maybe I can add a text from this smart art. So I'll just copy this and so it's asking me you want advertisement, what do you want, announcement, explainer video. So I said explainer. Then I say write my own script and I just copy paste it. So it says only 6 lines allowed on a screen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let me just take this from here. So and then I can just say next. So it's giving me some prompts because it's teaching me, So this is ethical content, for example. I'm doing it fast. I'm saying add music, add voice over, English, US accent also it's asking me. Let me use an Indian accent. हम लोग हिंदुस्तानी है. Then you say next. Only 6 lines are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. Next. So it will create a sample screen for me. So you can see you can decide what you want, So I chosen this, Here I can choose this sample. So it is leading us through and will create a video for me. So life has become so simple. We used to struggle with Canva and Window Movie Maker. This again, they have not lost their importance because if you want creativity, you will need to use them. But it has created a small slide for me. See.
Ma'am, is it with watermark or not?
No, so again, this is not downloadable. So it's not with a watermark, but you will have to give this. If you take the premium, then it will be downloadable. Amazing, no? Even I found it very amazing the first time I did it. I said, 6 sentence में मेरा video बन गया. You know how it is.
Yes, it is really wonderful tool.
Yeah. So if you download, you need to upgrade. So I don't want to upgrade. So this is how, this is one AI tool I wanted to show you. Again, I know I'm digressing from my topic of ethical content development, but I feel it is very important to know AI tools before knowing the ethics of it. Because half of us don't know and our children know it. So you see our children making happy birthday, reels and Insta reels, they're using these. So better we also, start using them and knowing what, where we are as educators. So these are some AI tools which you can use. Obviously, I'll share the links later. Maybe I can, if want, I'll make a PDF of it and then, share with you. So now, we've learned that, what is ethical content, how to find an authentic resource, how to, once you find how to cite it, how to use AI tools. Now you have made some original work. How will you safeguard your own work? For example, you want to put the article online. How do you make sure that it has a copyright symbol or people know that you have written it, right? So for here, Creative Commons come in. It's a NGO, non-profit organization, which is there for everybody. It's it issues open source licenses. So what are those licenses? Are they basically that these somebody was right now using those words CC BY CC ND. I was so happy कि देखो यहाँ पे लोगों को पता है Mostly when I go, people don't know. So so again, higher education, people know, but K-12 it still has to trickle in. So I want to start, this movement of actually sharing your work and being proud of it using these licenses. So there are 4 licenses. One is buy simple, use my work, give me credit. पिक्चर लो मेरा नाम डालो, आर्टिकल लो मेरा नाम डालो, सिंपल. एनडी इज take my article, don't make any change to it. If you want to share it with your students, you share as it is. उसके बीच में अंडरलाइन मत करो, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा सेंटेंस मत ऐड करो. But if you don't put ND, then people can improve your work. Then you have essay with this share alike is nothing but whatever I have shared for example, I have a CC by ND license. Now, if you're sharing my work to somebody else, please share on the same terms. And non-commercial, we all know. So the most toughest license, most closed license, if you see, is CC by NCCA. ये जो last वाला है. Just a second, sorry. CC by NCSA, मतलब first to give me credit, second don't make any change to it because it is ND. It should not be commercial, and it should be shared on the same terms, not even shared. See, if you CC by NC, you can't even share it. So that is the most closed license, and the most open license is buy. Share it with everybody, but give me credit. Now the question is, can you see here ethical content development by Gunjan, license by CC by NC? So this is very easy to make. It's not that you need to know. What you need to go to this site called Creative Commons Beta. It go and read about Creative Commons. Obviously, what is it? Explore it. If I open it in another tab, then I'll be able to explore it. And then, it will help you to choose your license. So it will ask you some basic questions. जो आपका काम है, आपने वर्कशीट बनाई है, आपने पीपीटी बनाया, आपने रिसर्च पेपर लिखा है, और for example, Bedkar sir has started this movement of world record series, which is a one of a kind in the world. So he wants a license, but he doesn't know what. So I don't know, how. Please help me to select a license. So it will ask you another question. So do you want attribution to your work? That means आपको क्रेडिट चाहिए, आपका नाम आना चाहिए, आपका वर्क अगर यूज किया तो. Lot of people say no, I work for the world, my work can be shared by anybody. I don't want any credit. But we are human beings, most of us want. So we say yes. Then do you want to allow your work to use commercially? So आपने पिक्चर बनाई है. So can somebody use that picture and put it in their book and sell that book? You may be okay with it, you may not be okay with it. Again, it's according to your wish. For example, I say yes. Again, it is saying can you allow people work? For example, आपने article लिखा है. Can people add some sentences to the article, make it adapt it to their own need? So you say yes, I am ready. They should improve my article, and I will also learn from it. Or some people say no, my work is perfect. This is how I want it. Don't छेड़ो नहीं मेरा काम. तो मैं कह रही हूँ मेरा काम मत छेड़ो. So next. Now you're confirming. So now they are actually looking at your conscience. वो आपको तो नहीं जानते. So but they are asking you those questions. So when you answer them right. I have authority to this, yes, because you're saying this is my original work, basically. I have read and understand the terms of license. Before you make a license with Creative Commons, please go and read about Creative Commons. If you want to donate there, or if you just wanted to know what are these licenses, what we do, who we are, please read their terms and conditions. And I understand this license is not revocable. And as soon as you say next, it will create a license for you here. See, this is the license. And then You can put your name and everything. I am not doing it because I've already done it. It is unethical on my part to relicense it, right? Unless it is a addition to it. So this is, for example, 2016. Actually, I made changes in this presentation, and I want to say this is addition to. Then I can do that, and then you can just copy paste it here. So this
License are paid or
no, it is free. It is a
okay, thank you.
open movement. Open movement is like, for example, आप Moodle देखो या some open education resources होते हैं ना, वो open होते हैं. उनके source code भी open होते हैं. आप copy paste करके एक नया website बना सकते हो वैसा, right? So वो open movement है ये. So it's an open license. Again, this is regulated by your own conscience and the conscience of the group. Maybe, I don't know, Baker sir will know better if they are admissible in the legal courts. I'm not sure. I'm not a legal person. But I go by, so these are, these are open licenses you can make for yourself, but obviously use it responsibly. Just don't take somebody else's work and copyright it. So let us end this by talking about open education resources. There are many, many resources I can talk about, but I will talk about very few right now. So these are open education resources. Open education resource का मतलब क्या होता है? वो free हैं. वो free हैं. They have been made by lot of people. Sometimes Khan Academy आपने देखो हर चीज free होती है. They have been made by lot of people together in collaborative. This is a collaborative movement of the world, which is called open movement, open education resources or open any resource. So let me show you शोध गंगा. ये at least यहाँ के higher education को तो सबको पता होगा. शोध गंगा is a website where India के सारी PhD thesis will go finally. So they will all be they have already reached the milestone of having 5 lakh thesis. So you can just go there and you can just go to a university and you can find different thesis. आपको कोई subject में article ढूंढना है या thesis ढूंढनी है, you just have to put that. For example, I put parts of plant. All the thesis related to parts of plant will be shown here and you just have to click and read. See, so many. So I just have to click and read. I've given a very broad right now, but you can obviously, according to your area, you can give. So these are all free to use. Then there is noun project and flat icon, which I use. So you have seen, I was using those icons. See, these are vectors and stickers and icons by flat icon. These are all free. They are colored. Be free to use them. And most of them give you also the citation sticks. So you can also, when you download, then automatically जिसने बनाया उसका नाम भी आ जाता है. So these are free images. Wikipedia Commons again is one which, where you can find lot of images. This is not Wikipedia, this is Wikimedia. Since lot of you are into education, so for K-12, there are many, many free videos, free topics, So you can go to Edutopia. One CK12 is one beautiful website where, you can find lot of resources on any subject. So they also have AI now. So you just put the subject and they will give you books related to it. See, you have elementary K to 12, earth science. You name the subject, they will have videos, they will have lesson plans, they will have handouts, and all very, very good quality. See, this is, you can choose what you want to do, customize, share to class. These are some of the lessons they have in culture. So lot of things are there in CK12 for English, maths, science. Then there is this project called Project Gutenberg. where there are some 70,000 free books. You can just click there and start reading, as easy as that. There is a website for European art also. All the art which you find in Europe, you can just find it, you just have to name it, and you can just find it and download it, and maybe, see so many art. So these are also open resources. Jamendo is a free music resource where you can download also. For example, you need a background music for your video, you can do it. There is a book, cute website of Wikipedia for small children. There are a lot of books here. They can go ahead and read the books. You can share this, maybe, you want them to read about cats. So you can share that book with them. See, you can download it, share it. A lot of things can be done. Now, these are some generic resources. Then there are also subject-specific open education resources. So for math, there are CK available, Teachers of India available for math. Again, this is very Indian-centric, which will give you classrooms for, again, it is because I have a malware, it doesn't allow me, but a lot of, cookies aap ban karoge, to it might allow you. Then there is fish tank learning, which will give you lot of, see, it says your approach, it will, it will give you lot of courses in it. It will give you, if you go into a course, it will give you the unit summary, it will give you assessments, prep, everything. And these are all free of, and it's letting you download also. The best is that, you create an account and you just download it. These are all free resources. And these are very good, authentic resources. So some resources are common in language, art, science, they have. Some resources are very much for only ads. So O Labs and Amrita Labs, I love these resources because it let you do some experiment in them. This is funded by the Indian government, and actually you can go ahead and, at least when my daughter was in class 9th, that COVID had hit, and a lot of teachers used to give those sites where they could actually do a simulating experiment there. So, you can just test things, and, all that is there, available there. Again, too less time to take you through all, but Fed labs, all these are very good. So finally, I would like to end my little whatever, I could do in this speed time. We're saying that nothing, how can we be ethical is by developing our own style. 100 books पढ़िए, 100 resources में जाइए, but now then find your own voice. Read extensively, use appropriate verbs. These are some common verbs you can use when you write. That is all from me. So I will not leave like this because I am doing authentic resources. I will also tell you what references I went through. These are the few references I went through, and much more, obviously, which I can't put everything here. But thank you for being a patient audience. I've taken too much time, I think. Any questions, I am open to it.
Thank you so much, madam, for the wonderful presentation. Now I request dear participants to ask your queries. Please come ahead. Sonu Kumar sir.
This is Manisha. I'm sorry if I'm just.
Yeah, tell me.
Can I? Yeah. I'm really happy to be present at your session. It was a wonderful session. The only problem is that I joined from Pennsylvania and I missed the timing. So almost 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes I missed. And I'm repenting a lot. I would be really happy if I get any recording of this session or the PDF or the presentation just for my reference, not to use it anywhere. I would like to have that. If that's possible, could you please let me know if I can have those things? Thank you so much. That's really nice of you all. And it's really a wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gunjan ma'am. It was really very nice, as usual. Thanks a lot.
So I, rather than people telling me it's a good session, I would like some questions. Thank you. Thank you so much. And because I'm getting so many emojis, thank you so much. If there are some questions, some queries, just let me know. I think Sonu sir had some questions. Achha, Sonu sir.
Please.
Hello. Good evening, Dr. Peter sir. Good evening, Prashant sir, and good evening, ma'am. Wonderful presentation. Appreciation is always a boost for everyone, and I think you deserve that appreciation, and that is why people are giving so many emojis. And no doubt, it is one of the very important session for a research point of view, and when we are publishing our article, research papers, and so many things you have facets you have talked about. I could collect some few of the gems. Of course, I could not because I'm not so techno person, but still, I will go through your YouTube link and I will try to learn this. This is really wonderful. One question is from my side. Many of the times the question comes about plagiarism. The plagiarism app is so costly, and many of the institute cannot afford it. And sometimes we have to take agencies, and sometimes we are going with those apps which are present easily on the Google. But how authentic they are, means are they really doing work, or it is just a kind of a superficial touch, something they are giving? Because some people rely, especially some of my PG students and other students, they are using these apps on the Google. So very easily available online, plagiarize, these apps, and they're doing it, and they're coming with their reports and supports. I cannot deny them because they have done something. So they're having a kind of consciousness and awareness about the things. But how authentic they are?
So,
what you can say about this?
So, sir, you know what? It's a very double-edged sword, I'll tell you, because अभी तक जब तक चैट जीपीटी नहीं आया था ना, they were working very fine. Now अब चैट जीपीटी और ये AI आ गया है, so they are not able to. I'm telling you, मैंने पूरा का पूरा पेपर आज सुबह जनरेट करवाया बार्ट से. I just wrote, write me an article or a research paper on content development, ethical content development in AI. It wrote a big paper for me, and all of these, चाहे आप वो plagiarism जो भी online available हैं, none of them could detect it. The only site which could detect it was Q text. Again, somewhere as academicians and universities, we will have to spend money on anti-plagiarism apps, which are authentic. जो अच्छे वाले ना, Turnitin and all those who are updating also, they actually do it. And again, it is a double-edged sword. I again say it because आप अगर एक बार उसको plagiarism उसमें डाल देते ना, तो वो वाला जो टेक्स्ट है वो उसमें उसके डेटाबेस में ऐड हो जाता है. तो नेक्स्ट टाइम आप अगर वही वाला वापस से चेक करोगे तो वो तो फुल्ली प्लेजराइज हो जाएगा, जबकि उस इंसान ने तो पहली बार लिखा है. तो यू हैव टू डू इट ओनली वंस. That is what I've heard. See, I've also not used Turnitin so much because now I'm not into academia so much. I'm more into, I've become I'm more into K-12 and I'm into, more of the implementation side. But yes, Google wale, these are not so reliable anymore. Before ChatGPT, yes, I would say, I would, because मैं यही सेशन में बोलती थी, go to plagiarism, go to this, check, वो आपको बता देगा. And now I'm taking my words back because this AI has certainly given a curveball to us. I hope I answered. True. True.
Correct, sir. Very correct.
Sure, sir. Yeah, true. 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 Yeah. Thank you. Simple. True. Serious. Thank you. Yes. True, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Yes. Thank you. Dr. Ranjit and
Dr. Ranjit
Dr.
Kumar,
Sheikh
sir.
had some questions. Then we'll, I think, wind up. सबको खाना खाना होगा.
Dr. Ranjit Kumar, sir. Please.
आप म्यूट पे हैं, सर. I think by mistake उन्होंने किया.
Can I, ma'am?
Yes, yes, sure.
Yes, good evening,
Ranjit
ma'am.
Kumar, sir, please unmute and talk.
Dr. Sheikh is asking something, sir. Tell me.
Yes, ma'am.
नमस्ते मैडम।
हाँ, नमस्ते सर.
बहुत अच्छा मतलब ज्ञानवर्धक जानकारी मिली और यह
Thank you,
खासतौर
sir.
पर हम लोग आलेख हमेशा लिखते रहते हैं, पीपीटी बनाते रहते हैं तो उपयोगी है। मैं यह जानना चाहता हूँ कि जैसे ओपन एक्सेस में फोटोज हैं तो उस फोटो को अगर हम वहाँ लाएंगे, जैसे हम समझते हैं रडार है या सोनार है या बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिसको हम लोग पीपीटी को अट्रैक्टिव बनाने के लिए लाते हैं, तो उसको कैसे रेफरेंस में डाला जाए और उसको कैसे हम
सिंपल, आप वो फोटो पे क्लिक करिए, राइट क्लिक करिए और लिखिए कॉपी इमेज एड्रेस, बस हो जाएगा.
नहीं तो कॉपी इमेज तो हो गया, लेकिन आपने
कॉपी इमेज एड्रेस सर, नॉट कॉपी इमेज, कॉपी इमेज एड्रेस.
अच्छा,
पूरा लिंक दे देगा और नीचे डाल दीजिए, आराम से हो सकता है.
अच्छा, तो जितना मान लीजिए कि हम 50 फोटो आए तो 50 फोटो का एड्रेस रेफरेंस दे देंगे.
यस दे सकते हैं आप.
अच्छा, जैसे बहुत सारा कोड्स है, जैसे मेरा बहुत सारा अपना पर्सनल कोड्स है, उसको ऑथेंटिकेशन करने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए मुझे?
सर, अगर आपने पेपर्स लिखे हुए हैं,
हाँ, पेपर्स लिखे हुए पब्लिश भी हो गए हैं,
पीपल हैव टू साइट यू एज द ऑथर.
हाँ,
एंड देन आप, जैसे मैंने आपको क्रिएटिव कॉमन्स से दिखाया था, आप क्रिएटिव कॉमन्स में जाके लिए अपना कॉपीराइट बना लीजिए. आप YouTube देखिए, आप वापस से आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. YouTube में दिखेगा आपको कि अपना क्रिएटिव कॉमन लाइसेंस कैसे बनाते हैं?
क्योंकि मैंने 5-6 मेरे पास कोट्स हैं जो कि बिल्कुल मौलिक है कोट्स, और मैं जहां भी एड्रेस करता हूं तो उसको यूज करता हूं। न्यूज़पेपर में पब्लिश हुआ है और बहुत सारे
क्रिएटिव कॉमन्स से आप कॉपीराइट कर लीजिए।
अच्छा, उसको कर लिया जाए।
यस,
अच्छा, ठीक है, थैंक यू मैडम।
अगेन मैं लीगल पे नहीं जा रही, आई कैन नॉट से वो लीगल कैसे करते हैं वो बेटकर सर बताएंगे।
लेकिन कॉपीराइट के फ्रेम में लेकर आ सकते हैं उसको।
या
अच्छा, ये देखो।
यस मैडम।
जैसे कि आप बता रहे थे कि जीपीटी से लेने के बाद भी उसमें भी ऑथेंटिकेशन का कुछ पता नहीं रहता है, तो उसको कैसे ऑथेंटिकेटेड किया जाए?
सर उसके लिए दूसरा एक वेबसाइट है क्यूटेक्स, मैं आपको भेज दूंगी।
अच्छा,
शेख तरन्नुम मैडम।
हाँ मैडम, गुड इवनिंग।
गुड इवनिंग
मैडम, थैंक यू वेरी मच, सेशन वाज नाइस, वंडरफुल। क्वेश्चन मेरा ये है मैडम कि आपने बहुत सारे एप्लीकेशंस बताए हैं और वो जो एप्लीकेशंस है मोस्ट ऑफ देम आर फ्री।
यस ऑल ऑफ देम।
हमारा क्वेश्चन ये है कि मैम ये फ्री जो एप्लीकेशंस होते हैं उसमें जब वो साइन इन या लॉग इन करवाते हैं हमसे, तो वो हमारी इन्फॉर्मेशन लेते हैं, कई बार डेट ऑफ बर्थ भी मांगते हैं, कई बार हमारा नेम।
फ्री दे रहे हैं तो आपका डेटा तो लेंगे वो।
यस मैम, सो इज इट सेम? नो मैम, बट हम चलो दे भी देंगे कुछ चीजें, लेकिन सेफ नहीं होगा, हमको ऐसा लगा। और कई लोगों ने भी बोला है कि अगर आप ये एप्लीकेशंस या ये वर्जन्स यूज करते हैं तो आपका पूरा डेटा, इवन जो है तो कई मूवीज भी इस पर आए होंगे, आपने देखा होगा कि दिस इज नॉट सेफ।
देयर इज द कुकी पॉलिसी। आप कुकी पॉलिसी में जाके ओनली नेसेसरी कुकीज को क्लिक कर दीजिए, तो फिर वो आपको प्रमोशन नहीं भेज पाएंगे, आपको ईमेल नहीं भेज पाएंगे, वो सब ऑप्शंस हैं। See, again, we are living in this world कि बिना इसके काम भी नहीं चलेगा, right? So what will you, how best to use them? भाई मैं तो बहुत यूज करती हूँ, and you can always go to the cookie, वो आते हैं ना accept all cookies, मत करो accept all cookies, go to cookies का setting and only say necessary cookies, बस हो गया काम।
एंड वन मोर क्वेश्चन है, लास्ट वन, कि हमारे जो पेपर्स जो है ना मैम, काफी जो है तो मेरा थीसिस कई लोगों ने यूज किया है, लेकिन उनके रेफरेंस में मैंने देखा भी है कि मेरा थीसिस उन्होंने यूज किया है, बट मेरे जो थीसिस है मैम उसको साइटेशन 6 या 7 आए हैं, जबकि मेरा थीसिस का जितने लोगों ने यूज किया है मे बी दे आर 30 और मे बी 35, तो साइटेशंस क्यों नहीं आए फिर हम?
तो बेसिकली क्या होता है, एवरीथिंग इज ऑनलाइन, सो लॉट ऑफ पीपल माइट नॉट हैव पुट देयर थिंग्स ऑनलाइन। कंप्यूटर या जो ये सिस्टम है वो क्या होता है, वो सिर्फ ऑनलाइन साइटेशंस डिटेक्ट करता है, राइट? अगर मैंने एक थीसिस में आपका साइट किया है पर लेकिन मैंने वो टीचर को सबमिट किया है, मैंने नहीं ऑनलाइन डाला है, तो वो कहाँ से ढूंढेगा? So this is between offline and online. That can be one answer. See, I'm not also a authority in this. आप लोग सब डॉक्टर्स हो, मैं तो PhD भी नहीं हूँ। But yeah, so there are 2-3 answers to this. One is उन लोग ने ऑनलाइन नहीं डाला है. Second, उन लोग ने आपको साइट ही नहीं किया है, you know. They have used your work but they have not cited, and that is why this ethical content development exercise is needed, and we need to put this as a movement in all schools, right? बचपन से चालू करो।
मैम साइटेशन का अकाउंट सेम रहना चाहिए क्या? साइटेशन का अकाउंट सेम होना चाहिए?
उतना मुझे आइडिया नहीं है, बट या इट इज हाउ इट डिटेक्ट्स, उतना मेरे को उसका एल्गोरिथम पता नहीं है। सिंस यू हैव पुट दैट दिस क्वेश्चन, लेट अस फाइंड सम पर्सन हु कैन गिव दिस आंसर टू अस। कोई IITian को ढूंढिए या किसी को ढूंढिए जो हमें आंसर बताए कैसे होता है।
ओके देन मैम, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
ओके, थैंक यू। Thank you. Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah. True. Google Scholar is a very good website. आप Google Scholar में जाइए, yeah, for citation. Yeah. So this is never-ending debate. Thank you so much. I was also interested. मुझे बहुत अच्छे, very intelligent questions. I am also thinking now. Thank you so much.
मैम आपने इतने अच्छे से समझाया है ना एआई के बारे में, मैं तो शुरू से ही जुड़ा हुआ हूँ और मुझे तो मन ही नहीं कर रहा है कि आपको यहाँ से आप जाएं और अभी भी बताएं यहाँ पे ज्यादा से ज्यादा तो और सुनता रह जाए, क्योंकि आपने इतने अच्छे तरीके से डिस्कशन किया है। और स्वामीनाथ शुक्ला सर ने भी जब वो सवाल करते हैं तो उनसे भी कुछ जानने को भी मिल जाता है। मगर बहुत अच्छा लगा क्योंकि आपने शुरुआती दौर में जो सारी पीपीटी जो शेयर कर रहे थे, मैंने डायरी में उसे नोट भी किया। फिर मैंने सोचा कि बाद में मैं इसे लिख लूंगा, कुछ काम आ गया था, मार्केट आ गया। और मगर कोशिश करूंगा। सर का एक सबसे बड़ा खासियत क्या है कि सर का लाइव चलता है कार्यक्रम, और वहाँ पे हमें मुझे पीपीटी की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी क्योंकि वो सारा चीज वहाँ से अवेलेबल मिल जाएगा। और आज के टाइम में भावनात्मक अगर की बात किया जाए तो एआई में वो चीज तो नहीं मिलेगा जो भावनात्मक चीजें होती हैं। वो तो हमें हर हाल में वो तो सारी चीजें कॉम्बिनेशन है, लेकिन समझना होगा जो कि आपने नए टूल्स को आपने समझाया है। और आर्टिफिशियल जब उसका नाम ही है आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस, उसमें भावनात्मक कोई का शब्द ही नहीं हो सकता है। तो इसीलिए मैं अच्छा लगा मैम कि आपने नए टूल्स के बारे में एक नई जानकारी दी, और मैं इसे कोशिश करूंगा कि और भी ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग इसके बारे में जाने, और इसे मैं शेयर करूंगा। मैं पटना बिहार से जुड़ा हुआ था, हिंदी पत्रकारिता और जनसंचार का मैं विद्यार्थी हूँ। मेरे लिए ये सबसे सर्वोपरि था क्योंकि एआई के बारे में मुझे बिल्कुल जानना चाहिए था, और मैंने आपसे जो जितना जानकारी मिल पाया आज मुझे मैम बहुत बेहतर लगा। मैं बेदकर सर को मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं कि आपने इतने अच्छे रिसोर्स पर्सन को आज आपने चुना है कि, और इस यज्ञ में मुझे शामिल हर प्रत्येक दिन सर आप करते हैं, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। प्रशांत सर का संचालन भी बेहतर होता है, उन्हें भी धन्यवाद। और मैम आप कोशिश करेंगे बेदकर सर की मैम का एक बार और भी अगर एआई से संबंधित कोई अगर कुछ होगा नए टूल्स की जानकारी तो मैम से बेहतर कोई नहीं हो सकता है, मुझे लगता है ऐसा। क्योंकि मैम आप मेरे लिए आज आइडियल बनी है क्योंकि आपने बहुत अच्छी जानकारी साझा की है। धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much. We will take only last two questions and then I think we'll stop. Manisha, boliye.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, my question could be silly because I'm not so sure about it. Okay, so the research papers, if we have published it, it is already published in the offline and online journals. Are they important to be, book under this copyright issue or something?
No, not at all, because they are published already, so you've already got its authentication. Not required.
Okay,
आपने तो already publish किया, आपके पास ISDN number है, सब है, क्यों जरूरत है? It's already copyrighted as your own work.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Prachi, one more. I think the last question we'll take from Prachi. I think you had some questions.
Ma'am, you were telling us about the cookies, manage cookies. Ma'am, can you just tell us it's where I have to do that setting, where I have to do that?
अच्छा, कभी भी आप कोई भी नया साइट खोलते हैं ना, अभी मेरे पास पता नहीं अभी मैं खोल पाऊंगी कि नहीं, आई विल ट्राई। तो एक ना आता है एक्सेप्ट ऑल कुकीज।
We have to do setting in Google Chrome or where we have to do the setting?
हर वेबसाइट का अलग करना पड़ता है अनफॉर्चुनेटली। इट विल आस्क यू एक्सेप्ट कुकीज, करता है ना, कितनी बार आता है एक्सेप्ट ऑल कुकीज।
मैम पर वो हर बार नहीं आता, इट कम्स ओनली
उधर कुकीज नहीं चाहिए होंगे, मोस्टली यूजुअली आता है, इफ यू आर यूजिंग दिस काइंड ऑफ शेयर्स ना, जहाँ पे आपको कहीं कहीं कुछ यूज करना है तो यूजुअली आता है।
तो मैम अगर उसको एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते तो वो यूज नहीं करने देता आगे।
नहीं तो आगे उसमें एक सेटिंग होती है एक्चुअली, मुझे ना अभी कोई ऐसा कुछ ढूंढना पड़ेगा, अभी मिल नहीं रहा है। हाँ, सी यूज कुकीज, सो लर्न मोर अबाउट प्राइवेसी पॉलिसी।
यस
इधर वो एक्सेप्ट,
हम अगर ये एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेंगे तो ये नहीं चल आगे करने
नहीं मैं तो नहीं करती कभी एक्सेप्ट। देखो मैंने नहीं किया। अगर अच्छे वाले जो होते हैं ना, वो 3 ऑप्शंस देते हैं, एक्सेप्ट एंड सेटिंग्स। सेटिंग्स में ओनली नेसेसरी कुकीज, मार्केटिंग और 2-4 आते हैं, तो आप सिर्फ नेसेसरी वाला सिलेक्ट करो।
ओके।
अदरवाइज
और कोई क्रोम में कोई सेटिंग ऐसी नहीं है कि हम लोग का वो
है क्रोम में, पर लेकिन फिर सब बंद हो जाता है क्रोम में। और क्रोम में आप यहाँ जाओ ना तो कुकी सेटिंग होती है,
ठीक है,
सेटिंग्स में जाओ ना, कुकिंग सेटिंग्स होती है, पर लेकिन फिर वो आपको आधी चीजें लेने नहीं देता, तो डोंट डू दैट।
ओके, थैंक यू मैम।
ओके, वेलकम। I hope all questions are done.
Yes, madam. Thank you, Dr. Swanil Shukla sir, Dr. Ranjit Kumar sir, Dr. Sheikh Taranum madam, Sonu Kumar sir, Prachi ma'am, Manisha ma'am, Malabika ma'am, for your nice discussion and nice questions. Now I request the chief organizer of the series, our ideal principal, for concluding words. You are welcome, sir. Okay, sir. Now I move towards the vote of thanks. So today's resource person on the dais was Honorable Gunjan Pandya madam, talked upon the topic ethical content development for the educators. Ma'am have given all those details regarding the topic. The topic was new for everyone because the way you expressed that was very significant. You covered all those details, madam: copyright, intellectual right, and then different resources, open educational resources, then AI ethics for students, teachers. Means each and every point you have covered. Point to point presentation was there and practically shown all the applications, how to use in the computer with different applications. Now these are very, very significant for all the teachers, students, etc. So I'm very, very thankful to you, madam, on behalf of the organizing committee members, because the longest session was there today.
Sorry for that.
9:31, and proud to say that today our participants are joined with more numbers, that 87 participants were there today. They have joined to the session. So thank you so much, madam, and also thanks the chief organizer of the series, Honorable Principal Ambedkar sir, faculty members of my college, and special thanks the participants who joined and asked nice queries and also appreciates our lecture. So thank you, not to miss everyone, all the participants, to thanks a lot. I think the link had given it before, so everyone have filled it up. If not, please fill that once again, which is given in the chat box. So with the kind permission, I declare the session is over. So thanks a lot once again, Gunjan madam. We want to hear more on your side. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.